everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. So today's video is going to be the first video in my travel series. Now, we do not travel around the world. We don't travel really a lot around the country. We travel to see family. We live in the state of Virginia, but me and my husband, our families are all in New Jersey, and his parents and his sister actually they moved to Florida. So if we want to go see our family for holidays, birthdays, special occasions, we have to travel. And if you can hear a big clunk, 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 it's one of my dogs. So we have gotten really good at minimal packing, or packing with like carry-on only. So that's what this video is going to be. This video is going to pertain to carry-on only packing for excuse me, for going on an airplane. We will be traveling to Florida to visit my husband's parents and his sister, and we are also going to be going to Disney while we're down there, because we are doing the Star Wars Rebel Run marathon weekend. So my husband's doing runs, I'm doing runs, and my son is actually going to be doing runs in his age group. So behind me, I have one carry-on luggage for me, a carry-on luggage for my son, and then we have two personal bags. One personal bag for me, one personal bag for my son. We fly United, and love them or hate them. We've never really had a big issue with United, personally. They allow you one carry-on sized luggage and one personal bag. Sometimes a carry-on luggage say it's carry-on, but then some of them can get really bulky. The one I have, I've never had a problem traveling with, so I will definitely link it down below, and my son's is great too. So I will link most of the stuff, if I can find it, I will link it down below. So I have a quick video that I will insert that shows everything that's in the luggage behind me, all spread out on the bed, so you can see how much is actually going to be going in there. And then I will go through everything once it is all packed. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is what is going to be going into the two carry-on luggage and the two personal bags. So I have, those are my shirts that I'm going to be wearing. Please excuse me as I'm going through donation stuff to bring. There's my one doggy, that's Balder. So yeah, I have like my son's stuff kind of goes to here, and then this is all my stuff, toiletries and stuff. Yeah, so I am going to start packing all this stuff up, and then we will go over how it looks once it's all packed. Okay, so this is my son's carry-on luggage. When you open it up, we don't have anything on the outside. I don't have anything in these pockets, but they're pretty good pockets. When you open it up here, my son has a little bear. He's right there. My son has had the bear since he was a baby, and Bear has a lot of clothes that my son likes changing him, so there's a couple outfits up here. So in here, it looks like it's very filled and packed, but it's still everything that we need. So first thing first, we have a rain jacket because it's Florida and it rains. That is a thing that you always have to prepare for. This is a water bottle that we use mainly in the parks. We don't fill it until after we get into the parks, so security doesn't really have to open it and mess with it. Most quick service, when you walk up to order, the places you walk up to order food, you can ask for a cup of ice water, and that's what we usually use to fill this. We also will just use the water fountain water as well. We're not really that picky. This is the park bag that my son uses when we go to Disney. It's just a simple drawstring bag. I believe I got this for $1 at one of the craft stores near me. My husband has some power cord, so he replaced the cord that was with this because it really wasn't really that strong. And then I found these pads that go on car seats that keep the seatbelt from digging into your shoulders. So I put those on there to make it more comfortable for him to wear. And this is his park bag. All right, in here, this is when we go on trips and my son wants to bring toys, I either give him a small bag or a small box like this, and I tell him, whatever toys you want to bring have to fit in this. And so my son likes little figures, little toys, and so this is what he chose. So we have Captain Hook. He loves Peter Pan, so he loves anything Peter Pan. There's these little stick guys that stick on windows or any plastic metal surface. We got some Star Wars. Anybody can tell me who this droid is? But yeah, so it's all little tiny toys in here. This box will usually stay in the hotel or at my in-laws' house, so he has something to do while we're there. This is a bag of just markers. I have a workbook in here for my son. He doesn't like coloring books, but he loves workbooks. He likes, I don't know, he's creative, but he's not a coloring creative person, but just some Crayola markers, and I believe I have some pencils in here too. All right. In here is my son's wallet. We usually have a gift card and maybe a couple bucks in here. For the past 2 years, I've been trying to show my son the value of money. So whenever we go to the store and he wants something, if he has money in his wallet, leftover money from his birthday, from Christmas, it's in here. And if he has enough money, it comes from his wallet. It doesn't come from mommy and daddy's wallet. So that's kind of a nice way that I kind of start introducing my son to money. So once this is empty, he can't get anything else. So that's kind of a nice trick to do. All right, so this is something that you can do in the park. The next two things have to do with being in the park, so I'll briefly say what it is. I'm planning on doing an actual Disney video of stuff to do with young kids in Disney, so I'll touch more about this stuff in that video. But this is pressed pennies, and there are many penny machines around, so I usually have one bag of pennies, one bag of quarters, so my son can pick what he needs real quick. I've had people say that they've been stopped at TSA for having all this change in their carry-on. We've never had that issue. I've always just had it in the carry-on, never been stopped, never been questioned. But I think once they realize you have a lot of quarters and a lot of pennies, and if you have something like this, they're gonna be like, oh, press pennies, okay, and just leave it. So I don't think you'll get in trouble for it, but we've never had an issue. The next thing is Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. This is a card game that you can play at Magic Kingdom. I believe only at Magic Kingdom right now. And basically what it is, it's Merlin the Magician needs your help to defeat bad guys. And there's windows, portals, mirrors around the different lands in Magic Kingdom, except for Tomorrowland. And you have cards that are magic spells, and you put them up against the thing, and you can defeat the bad guy through that. So sometimes you have to use one card, two cards, but it's a fun game. I'll go into it more when I do my Disney video, but this is something that my son loves to do, and it's a good way to kill time when you're waiting for a fast pass or you're waiting for your dinner reservation. If you have a half hour, 20 minutes, this is something that they can do, and it's free. So these are some books. This is the workbook for my son. He loves it. This is the Brain Quest books. He has a first grade book too, but we just want to finish off the kindergarten one. Oh, and these are just papers for my son's report card that we're going to show Grandpa and Grandma. These are 2 books. I will try to link them below if I can. My son fell in love with this author last year, and so for Christmas, my mother got him the complete collection. As of right now, I think there's like 2 books not, but it's by Mo Williams. It's the Elephant and Piggy books. He loves these, and they're very simple and very easy for kids to read. So you could just get one page where it's basically like that. There's very rare a long paragraph. It's a sentence, maybe 2 sentences of 4 to 5 words. So it's really good, and it definitely helps my son feel confident in reading when a book's too simple. This is a book, Bedtime Math. Now, this is a book that my son and my husband read together when my husband does bedtime. And in it is you'll have a little paragraph, a little blurb, a story, or talking about something. And over here are 3 word problems of different levels. So you can read this book 3 times and have 3 different math problems, or you can try to do all the math problems. But this is fun. My son loves math, and so this is a favorite of him, especially with him and Daddy. Him and Daddy love doing this. All right, so now into the clothes. So I will separate clothes. I will do the main outfits, shirts, pants, shorts in one, and then I'll do undergarments, pajamas, swimsuit, and then in this case we have a special running outfit for our race day. So I will tip these out. Just put it on here. So there are millions of videos on how to roll, fold, how to pack clothes. Since my son is relatively small and his clothes are small, I kind of do a mixture of folding and rolling. It just depends on how much room I have. So I have 3 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of pants under here, and then I have 5 shirts. All these shirts can go with 2 or all 3 of these shorts and the jeans. That is a big key to packing when you're trying to do carry on, is try to find pieces of clothing that will go with 2 or more items. So it's just a bunch of shirts all rolled up very nicely. And I love the packing cubes because I can zip this up and the clothes will not get out of here. They're in one spot. I can grab this, take this out, the hotel, the room, wherever we are, and they're out and easy to access, and they're not getting all mushed and moved in here. So in here is a little bit more room in here, but we have running outfits, we got some underwear, socks, we have pajamas, and all that, which is all in here. But yeah, so those are all my son's clothes and everything that's in his luggage. So I'm gonna put everything back in here, and I will go over, if I can see, because this is reversed, I will go over my son's personal bag. Okay, so this is my son's personal bag. So this is just a plain canvas backpack. This one specifically, I believe I got at Michael's. They sold the DIY backpacks. You can color whatever. But I have a hat. It's attached, and then this is just a little ID. On the back has some lines that you can put your information on, so God forbid he goes missing. He's usually wearing this backpack we're at the airport, and it will have contact information of me and his home address. So inside, first off, is Bear. Bear is our comfort toy, our lovey. He's been with Ian since Ian was maybe 3 months old is when we found him. He is actually Duffy the Disney bear, but his name is Bear. So he's the owner of the clothing and the luggage. Then I have a blanket. It gets cool in the airport, so that's really good to have. Second, now these are fruit and veggie pouches. These are snacks, and they are considered baby food, and you are allowed to bring baby food on the plane. These do not count towards your liquids bag. I've never been stopped for them. What I do is I take my liquids bag out and I put this with the liquids bag in the tray, goes through. Nothing is opened. Everything is still sealed, hasn't been cracked open or anything, and I've never been stopped or questioned. They've taken a look at it, realized it's baby food, and they don't question it. These are noise-canceling headphones. My son has some sensitivity to loud noises, so we tend to always have these, especially when we're going to Disney. You have the fireworks show. Some stage shows can get loud with some pyrotechnics and stuff. And so he knows they're in his bag. These will be in his park bag as well when we get there. We'll take these out of here and put them in the park bag. These are Vic Firth Kid Phones. I believe my husband got these at our local guitar center, but I believe you can purchase these on Amazon as well. They are very comfy, very squishy, and very easy to adjust. If you have a child with sensory issues, or even just a child who doesn't like loud noises, you can bring these in the park with you. Security doesn't even bat an eye at them, and they are great, portable. They're very lightweight. They don't take up a lot of room, and my son carries them around, and he knows that they're there for him. We have another set of headphones. These are his music headphones. These will hook up to, I have an old phone that you'll see in a second that has music and videos that I saved on it for him. And then he also has a DS that he'll play with video games while we're on the airport or if we're over at my in-laws' house. So they're very squishy. You can also use these with kids who don't like loud noises because it covers their ears enough where you still have some sound come in. But yeah, these are really cute. These are Marshall from Paw Patrol. So I just like the little floppy ears. Alright, so this is the case with his DS. Now this is a 2DS. This is not a 3DS. This is a 2DS. So I believe we got this case for it on Amazon as well. I love Amazon. You can find everything. So this is his DS. We have an old Wii remote handle that my husband attached to it. So this will go around the wrist so my son doesn't just drop this because he will get frustrated at the games. We have a couple games that he likes that are in here. And then in this one is all the cords that my son needs. So inside we have a portable charger. And then we have a charger for his phone, a charger for the DS, and a charger for the portable charger. So that all fits very nicely in here. All compact. Nothing can break in it. It's a very well-made case. This is a SMA case, SMA case. I'm not really sure of the brand, but this is really, really nice. So that's pretty much it that's in there. This is stuff that will keep him occupied on the plane, car ride, whatever we need. And then in the front pouch are his sunglasses, if he chooses to wear them, which he hardly ever does. And then, so on here, this is my old phone. I have some music saved, and I have some movies that are saved on here. Mainly Disney movies. They have those digital codes, and I have the app My Movies Anywhere. I have about 3 videos saved that he could play offline, and he will usually watch this while we're on the plane. So yeah, that's everything that's in my son's personal bag. I'll pack this up, and then we'll move on to my luggage, which has the most. All right, so this is my luggage. We got this luggage at Target as well. This luggage came with this and my personal carry-on bag. So I don't have anything on the outside pockets. This has a nice small pocket up here that once we go to ticket booth, print out our tickets for our boarding passes and everything, I'll usually stick all the 3 boarding passes in here after we go through security so that they're here, they're easy access when we get called to go onto the plane. This luggage actually has the other zipper that makes this wider. I haven't had to use it. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I haven't had to use it. But I have heard some people that if you have it opened, if you unzipped it to make it wider, sometimes they make you check your bag at the gate because it may not fit in the overhead compartment. So I just never unzip it and I don't have a problem with it. So up here we have some birthday gifts and stuff that we have to give family, so that's there. So it is packed. So this is my non-liquids bag. I will go through this in another video. But I have, this is the one article of clothing I don't have in the packing cubes. This is just a dress that I'm going to wear. Me and my husband are planning on a dinner one night of just us because we very rarely get to do it. So I have a nice dress. I usually pack stuff that won't wrinkle, and that's also another thing to think of. Unless there's a really, really special occasion where you need to wear a specific outfit that may not be wrinkle-free, packing clothes that can be folded, rolled, and not wrinkle as much is really, really good. And so I just have my glasses. In here, this is just a, the Neutrogena makeup wipes, the big packs. You can buy this hard case with them. I just have reused this one for packing. So inside, I have hair stuff and jewelry. If you look down in my description box, at the very bottom of it is my shop. I sell hair bows, and my husband does chainmail. And so this is just like some of my bows. I call them my itsy bitsies. So little tiny little bows. And then I have a big bow like this. if you see my Facebook page for my shop, we went to Disney last August for about 9 days. And I had a bow for every day, some outfits and stuff like that that I had posted. So if you're interested in that, you are welcome to go find it on Facebook. It's Jen's Treasure Box. And we're also on Instagram as well. But in it is just some jewelry, some hair ties, hair clips, everything like that. I've never had a problem with jewelry tangling. I try not to bring anything with fine chains. If I really want to bring something that has a fine chain, I will wear that and go through security. I will take it off, put it with my stuff. But I try. All this is like thick chain so they don't get tangled up as easily. So that's that. This is my park bag. This is the bag that I take with me in the parks. It's a Vera Bradley. I don't think they make this anymore. I got this at the outlet, but this is not the quilted. This is kind of a, it seems like it would be water resistant, but I Scotch guard this thing before we go, and I've never had a problem with anything getting really wet on the inside. So very simple, can be packed very, very down low. This is a charging station. I got this at Target in that $5 spot, so I don't know if I can link this, but it's just a four port that I can charge my son's DS. Me and my son both have personal chargers, and I can charge his phone on this as well. So this is what we use at night to recharge everything we have. All right, so like with my son, I separate clothing. So in this one is all my undergarments, my pajamas, and my workout gear. So that's in this one. And in this one is my all my clothing, my outfits that I will be wearing, in Disney. So it's a mixture of folding and rolling. I have 4 shirts in here. I have a cover in case it gets cool at night, which it does. And I also have a hoodie that I'm planning on wearing on the airplane that I will have while we're down there. That's another thing. You need to think about what you're going to be wearing when you go on the plane, because that's a whole nother outfit. So under I have 3 pairs of shorts and a pair of jeans. And that's pretty much all I need for a 4 or 5 day trip. And it's all nicely packed inside the packing cubes. These are really good because you can zip these up and you can squish these down, and your clothes won't get mushed around, moved around, or unfolded or unrolled. They are secure in here. And again, I don't pack anything that is very that is will get wrinkled easily. Everything is able to be rolled up and fine. So that's something to think about when you're packing. And that is everything in my luggage. So I'm going to put everything back, and then I will go with my personal bag. All right, so this is my personal bag. This came with my carry-on luggage, so I will link it down below again. So in the outside pocket, you open it up. I have a notebook because I like writing stuff. It's always good to have a big notebook. And then I have my e-reader. And the last thing that's my pocket is my travel wallet. I highly recommend a simple wallet when you travel, just enough to carry a credit card, your identification, and that's about it. This will also hold my me and my son's annual pass holders when we go to Disney. We are annual pass holders, but in order to get some discounts, you need to be able to present your actual card, not just your magic band. So always have those on there. It's a little bit of info that you need. All right, so but there's only 2 pockets. So in the big pocket, I have my hat, very lightweight. I got this when we went to Disney last trip. It's just simple Star Wars, very lightweight. And then I have my liquids bag. I keep it in here so I do not have to fuss with my carry-on luggage. This is easy access. So this will go with my son's the fruit and veggie pouches. I will put these both in the tray to go in. And this is a TSA approved thing. So I will go over what's in here in my next video with my non-liquid makeup bag. So in here, this will actually go in my parks bag. So this is my everyday cosmetic bag. So inside, I have our magic bands. Quick thing, if you are traveling and you have a checked luggage, do not put these in your checked luggage. Keep these on you in your carry-on, in your purse. If you're doing Magical Express, you need these to check in at Magical Express, and your luggage will get picked up at the airport and brought to your resort, but it may be a couple hours before you see your luggage, and you need these when you check in and everything right away. So don't put these in your checked luggage. Always have these in your carry-on. I have a face powder and a setting brush. So this is pretty much one of the only makeup things besides like lipsticks that I will have in here, and just for touch-ups. I have a travel deodorant in here. This is from Secret. This is actually a really neat thing because I don't know about you, but I've definitely run out of the house without putting deodorant on in the morning when I'm in a rush. So this is always nice to have. And then I have a few lip products. These are creams, so they're not liquid. So I have, this is the ColourPop Belle lipstick. This is the lipstick I'm currently wearing. And then I have the, this is what I usually have these two things. I usually have a chapstick and a balm in my purse all the time. So this is the It Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi. This will give you a little bit of a tint to your lip. And then this is the Sun Bum Watermelon Chapstick. So this is the SPF for your lips, SPF of 30. So both really good. I like it. Very moisturizing. Then I have a thing of Tylenol. I can get migraines or headaches very easily, so I usually have Tylenol with me. I have extra strength stuff as well, but this usually gets the job done for me as long as I can catch it in time. So if I feel a headache coming on, I will take these and I should be fine. But always have these on me. Then I have, this is actually my son's sunscreen. This I always keep in the warmer months in my purse. He does not like the spray or the cream. This is Neutrogena Wet Skin Kids Beach and Pool. So it's just a, there we go. It's just a little balm that you can rub onto the arms and then spread out with your hands. So it's a stick, it's balm, so I do not have to put it in my liquids. This is my mirror that I always have. It's Disney, when they went to Sephora, this is the Belle makeup compact mirror that they had a couple years ago. I always have this with me. I love it. My husband, on the day it launched, actually woke up really early and he went online and he had to create an account and everything just to get this for me when it launched, and it always brings a smile to my face at what my husband did to the day that this launched to make sure that he tried to get one for me. So I always pack that because it always brings a smile to my face. All right, so let's put everything in here so I don't lose it. All right, next thing in here, this is what I call my electronics case. So inside the outside pouch, I have wireless headphones. So those are always fun. Those I charge at night too. And then I have the charging cable for my phone. And then I have my portable charger. This I will link down below. This is an Anchor charger. It has one port to charge one thing, and then the port to charge the charger itself. I can usually get, when this is fully charged, and it usually fully charges overnight without a problem, I can get 2 charges off my phone with this. This is very, very well and very much worth getting. Because when you're in Disney, you're taking a lot of pictures, and so really good to have. The other thing I have in here is just a notebook. This is something else that me and my husband do. We have a little tiny notebook with us, and we will just write notes, things that we need to do, look at. If we're in Disney and we see something we want for a souvenir, we'll actually write it down in one of our notebooks, where we saw it, how much it was, and we will go back to get it at the end of the day or at the end of the trip if we can go to the park again. So it's really good, especially if you don't want to like lug it around. If you're not staying on property, sometimes most of the things, if you buy a souvenir, you can have them send it to your hotel room. which is great. But if you're not staying on property, you don't have that option, you can write down what you want and then come back later at the end of the day or the end of the time you're going to be there and get it then. So, and this way you don't forget where you found it. All right, and then the last thing in here is our video camera. This is just a little case. Inside is we have our video camera. We got the strap that goes on this to make it a crossbody, and just the charger for our video camera. Just a simple video camera, nothing really fancy, because honestly the camera on the cell phone is just as decent as a regular camera, so we really don't bring that. We just bring the video camera so that we can record our son with my husband's parents, and he's gonna be doing a race, so that'd be fun to record so that he can see it again. But yeah, that's everything in there, so I'm gonna finish packing this all up and I will see you in just a minute. Alright, so that was everything in the 2 carry-on luggage and the 2 personal bags. In my next video, I'm gonna go into the toiletries bag. This video I just feel is already gonna be too long, so I will split it up. So hopefully I will post that video not too long after this one, fingers crossed. But until I see you again, thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you want to subscribe to this video. I don't have an upload schedule. Honestly, I don't know if I ever will at this point, but if you hit the little notification bell, you'll be notified as soon as I upload anything. So once again, thank you for stopping by and hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Bye.